Hi guys, so if you're watching this video, this is the formal introduction of the Lion EA to the world. Now, I have a small presentation cooked up for you guys. So we're gonna jump right into that presentation. So I can find it. Alright, we're gonna jump right into that presentation. Now, I know on the channel I said I'll be doing no editing, and I'm sticking to that. I ain't doing no editing. That's a lot of work. I was thinking of doing that intro, and then I was like, it was short-lived. I'm not doing that. So I did a small presentation. It's simple to do. Seeing that I am an IT guy, and you know how this goes. It's simple for me. So we're gonna jump right into that. And this video will be set for a premiere to a later date. Trying to work our way up to it. So let me jump right into it. See if I get this here. Okay, guys. So I should be seeing this. Welcome to Maddie's. I know this is the first video I really truly introducing the whole logo and everything. But yeah. So welcome to Maddie. This is the Lion EA by Maddie Ace. So what is the Lion EA? The Lion EA is a grid bot that automatically places and manages trades by hedging the trades. The bot will always be in drawdown but would make profit regardless of what happens in the market. The only thing you need is a large capital to sustain large drawdowns at certain key times. So you may be thinking to yourself, how a grid bot works. So I came up with this little small animated kind of example. Basically, what a grid bot is, say you have your chart, any chart. Say you're not new to trading. Well, no, say you're new to trading. I don't know what is a chart, right? Say this is probably the price of Bobby over a period of time for the international people watching. Say it's the price of water. And on this chart, there's spaces. So you create your spaces 20 pips, and you have these not constructed lines but already established zones along the chart. Now this is where your price starts. What we say here is from 20 pips. We're just using 20 pips, right? This is theoretical examples. Now stay with me. A movement along each line is $1. Now you can open a buy and sell movement thanks to brokers. You don't need to buy the stock. You could short it or you could hold it for long. So say you enter the mark price here. $1, you'll make $1 if the price sells. If you enter sell. If you enter buy, you make $1. Now how we could stay profitable by not knowing what the market doing, not doing no technical analysis, just pure maths. So say price was to move down. What the bot would do is at this existing position, it would open a buy and sell order. Now say your take profit is $1. So you're looking to take profit at each move along. So now this is where you need the capital. First, this move, you would win this trade, then hence take profit. Now the opening trade of the buy, since you needed to go in the next direction, would still be open. But here's where it gets fun with the bot. Instead of waiting for price to go back over the open price, when it reaches down, say 20 pips, it opens another buy position. Now, the buy position will be bigger. It's called martingale. You hear it all the time in gambling. It's martingale, doubling down. Now, say the trade was to go down here. Now here, you would have opened another sell position. And hence, you would want to win again. But now, you had two open buy positions. This is the drawdown. This is what you need large capital for. Now, you're not going to have $100 and be risking $1. That is not effective over a long period of time. Later on in the video, you realize why. You want to risk, if it's $100 or $5 for every 10,000 you probably have. That's how much you want to risk. Because it have periods of time, you're going to large drawdowns. Now here again, you will also win another $1. Now your profit would be up $2, but your balance, your unrealized profit, would be minus, since you have two positions open, it would be -1, then here would be -2. Now, say price was to revert back up. Now, your buy positions will close because this new position on the bottom here will open at 3 times larger than the original position. Hence, this would have been winning your $3. This would have been losing your $0 where you're losing $1. So you'd be winning $2. Close all the buy positions at this point, and then you will have a net profit, or should I say a gross profit, of $2 when your take profit was $1. Now, price may continue to go up, but remember, the same thing happened. You had sell positions open, so as they keep going up, it opens sell position, martingales. Every 20 pips, it martingales, just so when price comes back into the zone, and your overall gross profit isn't positive, or whatever your TP is, $1, $2, it would take profit and restart the selling positions or buy positions. Same thing as it goes along the chart. This is how an actual chart moves. It's not candle, lines, so later on you'll see how it actually works in real speed. So what we have to offer, mad mutual funds. Now when you're hearing mutual funds, you're thinking, what's that? It's investing basically. How? Pooling resources. Now there are two account types, and when we say account types, it's really just settings, but it's growth and income. Now growth is over a period of time, the account will grow, and then the income is basically we just withdrawing every month, regardless of how much it makes, and profits is split. Now to do this, we have to pool resources because we need a large capital, and we'll go into that. Historical data will show the historical backtest data on this particular strategy. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new and you're returning, you all know what I do. And if you're new, I do EAs. What is an EA? An EA is an expert advisor. Expert advisors are a tool on MetaTrader 5 platform that helps open, manage, close, and tend to trades based on the strategy you place into the coding. And I make EAs. The potential returns now. Now that will be the EA. I'll show the historical data on the EA. The potential returns will also be shown later. And this is the Lion EA, guys. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna make a lot of money with not that much money? XNES, guys. XNES. We're jumping back to XNES. All the returning viewers, you all know I bashed XNES. Good old reliable. So on XNES there are standard accounts, no commission, with some spread. With a Lion EA, with the Lion EA, you don't care for spread. You just care once the market moves. Once you have the capital, you can withstand any movement. And with my short-term memory, I remembered something key. Standard cents account. Basically, every dollar you input would be 100 cents. So it's like you're going to casino and you put $10 and they tell you, you're seeing on the screen 100. I think there's some bet size or something, but whatever, you see 100 units. So that's basically it. So you get into trade with micro lots. So if you was to put in $100 in the standard account, it would be 100 USD. When you put 100 into the standard cent account, it would be 10,000 USC. C for cents, right? D for dollars. Spread is a little bigger. It's a little bigger, but at the same time, no commission. So it works out. Again, to do this, you need to pool resources. Now, the Lion EA, before I go over all the data, I just want to present this to you all one time. Two options. As we speak, it's available for sale for 500 USDT. Comes with set files and lifelong updates. I'll put you guys into the Telegram group. It's a premium, not a premium group, it's just a locked group. You could only get in via invites. And yeah, basically you get the set files, 2 set files, growth, the income. You guys could play with it how much you want once you buy it. And the updates, the last update I did was more visual update. I just created a dashboard so you could see live stats. And then The button didn't really change from the last time I talked about it. Same logic. Oh, I added a growth features. Yeah, growth features was the biggest update. Um, and also it's available for investing through MAD mutual funds with a 90-10 profit split per withdrawal. Now, I can't let you use the money maker without giving back some money. That is just how the businesses go. And I'm not somebody who will go 50-50. Again, it's your money. I'll scrub off the top. Hey, if you guys feel to bless me, no problem. How much you want to invest? That will be disclosed at a later date. This is the formal introduction of the Lion EA, since it is complete and ready for sale. So, guys, stay engaged. We are going back to the presentation. So, guys, you guys saw the presentation. Now, let's get right into it, right? Right into it. So, make this bigger. You guys can see that now. I don't like that visual. Hold on. Right. So now you guys can see my screen. So we're just gonna go over it one time. Just with the visual part of it. Shucks. Hang on guys. Hang on. Right. Right. As we start. So you guys can see the visuals. So instantly you see update to the system, the line here shows you the symbol. The account type, don't study that. It's really real lifetime. So this was a backtest. We backtesting from 2018 to now, right? I'm not gonna show the whole thing because it takes like 30 minutes. The unrealized P&L, this is what I'm talking about. Then that you would be making profit. So let me continue while I talk. You would be making profit, but you'll also be in drawdown. See here, profits but drawdown. That's what I'm speaking about, right? Here's buy and sell positions that will be open at any one point in time. These are your settings that would be just displayed. Your grid spacing, 25 pips. Your lot sizing, balance based. And your TP, $20 TP per movement. So you can see already, if we pause it, 2018 already. So we started this account with 25k for the backtest, visual only. It already made in, what days is this? 26 days. It made 2% on your account. Now, depending on the movement of the market, if we get big drawdowns, this is what would happen. You could see great growth or small or little growth. This is why we have two settings for growth and income. So the income, I'll explain later, but this is just the visuals, right? So here, I can't go in any closer, but here is a sell signal, a sell position, and a buy position. So we're gonna watch the market, right? So I want you to watch. This is the buy position and the sell position here. Go a little faster. Both are in profit, but it didn't reach our take profit amount. And you can see it opening on 0.02 lots. I have it set for every 10k in the account, 0.01 lot. So it has 25k, so it opens the first trade at 0.2 and then martingales, I think. Slow movement, looking like in the morning, right? So we see a martingale. We see, right, 0.04. As price moved 20 pips away from the entry, this is the first entry. So it sold for 20 pips to open another position. And as soon as the position went back up, you could see it became profitable again. And it's outdoing the first one because it martingale. This is all the grid does. Back up, you can see profits. Now, until it hits that TP amount, then it will take profit. So you just wait till we see whichever one closes first. See it open another buy, but the sell, you can go in history, sell took profit on the sell. I can't see it here, but over here, take profit on the sell. This trade. Open at this position, and that is about 1, 2, 3, 60, probably about 80 pips. Take profit in the same direction. But with the martingale feature now, just see if we got an example of the martingale feature. See that? Close all the buys when all the buy positions reached a gross profit of $20. The line here, guys. So, right. So that is enough for the visual. We're going to the factual data now. So, run this against two settings. This here is the growth. Now, on the screen, I'm gonna put up while I'm speaking. Let's see if right, set the color white, line here. I'm gonna put up these visuals. I might be asking what could possibly be this stuff. Just stay with me now. Alright, that's not visible, so hold on. Let's see if I can fix this. Remember guys, I'm editing these videos, you're getting it raw or factual. Right, so now that's more good. Right, so this here, probably guess the growth account. Let me just take off this for the while. I'll just go through this. So 100% history quality, I get my tick data from Tuscos copy through Quant Data Manager. So that's 100% data quality. This is what happened. You can see here the initial deposit was 25k. We made a total net profit of 147. I keep mixing up gross and net. Sorry, I'm a business student. I'm not supposed to be doing that. Right? The profit factor was 1.57. Now you're watching the profit and watching the loss. Yeah. Remember, some trades would be in negative while some in positive because of the martingale system, but we always walk out of all the positions with a plus. So the profit factor is 1.57. You don't need to study the win percentage. That is irrelevant, seeing that we remain profitable always. This is where you need to pay attention. Balance drawdown, 91%. Now, why this 91%? This was here, 91%, right? This period. I'll explain that, but just so. And then you can see here the operation time, basically, how much when it makes most profit, and you can see clearly 12, 13, 14. This is the New York session. So this is just I won't even walk through this with this account, right? So we put this back up here. Basically, this is what went on. All through these times is where you see these big spikes. Dates. I have the dates already mapped out. Each one, I can't remember off the top of my head. Each one was a major impact in the news. This is why we say a big account. So you see, 25k. Now we suffer some drawdown here. We lost about 10k, a little more than 10k. But overall, over the time, it will build back. This is COVID. We can't get away COVID. This here was the trade war. Yeah, this was bad, but seeing yeah. Now here, I'll verbally say the settings. I won't show you all the settings. The set files, I need to sell it. Come on. This account for growth is using a 0.01 lot for every 10k and a 20 basket take profit for every 20k that's in the account with a grid spacing of 25. This resulted in 147,000 in profit with a 91% drawdown. Again, COVID caused that. You can see the dates here. These news events, major events, all these big drawdown periods was because of these things that happen in the world. Now we can't get away from it. War is coming, this is coming. But what we could do, we could just make sure the balance large. Just make sure the balance large. Once the balance large enough, we could withstand it because we are not over milking the cow. We just cutting a little thing off the top. Right. So this was growth account, right? So you guys see over 7 years, it had a growth of over 600%. 7 years. Now, the mutual fund will be split, divided basically between all the investors in the pool, a percentage of the total invested. I'll do the maths. I'm good at the maths. I can do the maths and everything. So the next one I want to show you guys is profits, the income account. Again, COVID caused this, but this is a steady straight line. Why it's so steady? Because it uses a standardized, no matter what happened, kind of vibes. Take back off this so you guys can see the backtest data. Deposited 25, new 25, 912 in 7 years. Standardized profit. The more money you have in the account, the greater we will increase the amount of profit. I don't have the percentages on the monthly returns, but let's see. Profits and losses. This here would be 375 minus 6250. We see that 6250 minus 37 for shucks. 6250 minus 3750. For each January there was $250,000 of profit. February. Now this is our 7 year. Same thing for February. If we go March, you could just assume it's almost the same thing for all, which is relatively about, given the account size of 25K, that's about 10% per month. That's real good, if you ask me. But that's 10% divided by 7. Yeah, that's 10% divided by 7, which is 1.4% profit every month. That is better than any mutual fund here on the market right now. Sorry about that, guys. On the market right now. So, again, all these drawdowns happen during the periods of world news. Basically, and we're in a Trump market, so that's why it might have drawdown. But again, if we have a big balance, we do this. Now, how we're gonna have a big balance again? Standard center account. Currently, I have a standard center account open and functioning. I'll just, for this one time, I'll show you guys stats. Why can't I see it? Hang on, guys. Why can't I show you guys that? Alright, so I'll need to do a display capture. So this is the live account. I just deposited a little less than $20 and it turned into 1955. We already had, this was just settings. I set it for $1 and everything is working properly. So this account would be the, how to put this, the creator's account, basically my test account, with the investors who back me behind making the bot. So the team of us at Marie are basically going in on this. Month end, I'm supposed to put in 200 US. One investor going with 100, another investor with 50, and the account would be well over 25K at the end of the month, starting the new month. Why we doing it at the end of the month? Because Powell have the rate cuts coming on the 17th, so we don't want to enter the market that time. So yeah. So again, these profits could actually be more based on the account size. So if it is actually, instead of 25, this is the income account, instead of 25 we go with possibly 50K, and this could be USD, USC or USD, no matter. So according to how the money run is what we know to do here at Mad is. So the mutual fund wouldn't over leverage or wouldn't just go up in flames. Again, we're gonna have two accounts run side by side. Anything must happen to the income account, I would cover it. That is no problem. But again, I can't cover the whole thing. It's a risk we taken, but it's a back to the only thing can mash up this year, and I can put money on it. Only thing can mash up this year if it doesn't have the balance. And if it does, and mash it up is COVID plus war at the same time. That would be the form of it. So guys, this was the breakdown on um, the Lion here. Thanks for watching. When you guys see this video, comment, subscribe, like. The usual Madi is support Mad Designs. This video is sponsored by Mad Designs. It's the same guy, but come on, guys. Alright, so yeah, that's it from me. Good luck in your endeavors, and I hope to hear from. If I got 25% feedback from everybody on this video, it'd be nice. So stay tuned for more. This video will upload probably next week Monday. So you'll probably be coming here after the update video of our other bots. So stay tuned. So I hope you guys enjoyed the last video. So we're talking in future tense now. Those bots are something incredible. We suffered some drawdown, but currently the bots are pulling themselves out of drawdown and is on a winning circle. So yeah guys, I'm signing out.